if you want to cream inside your girl, if you want long, thick wood, if you want to have better libido and better skin health, this is the only superfood you really need. Sardines. Sardines are the best fish that you can eat, not only because of their protein content, but because of their healthy fats content full of omega-3s, which you definitely need because your body cannot produce them, but also because these are one of the few fish that don't actually suffer from a lot of the negative side effects and excuse me, but that other fish can have. For example, sardines are often very low in mercury. This is because they do not suffer from the same conditions of bioaccumulation or biomagnification that other larger fish can suffer from. For example, in the case of biomagnification occurs when larger fish or larger species eat other smaller species that have mercury inside them, which magnifies inside the body of the larger species and causes those species to have even more mercury. So for example, if you eat salmon, if you eat swordfish, if you eat tuna, those fish often have very high levels of mercury because they're eating smaller fish like sardines or what have you that have a little trace amounts of mercury. And bioaccumulation, that occurs when fish or species have longer lifespans, so the mercury and all the harmful pollutants have longer times to fester and grow within the animal. Sardines have a small lifespan and only feed on plankton, I believe. So they have very, very low mercury. Okay, so you can eat basically as much as you want. Obviously, don't go too crazy. I think max like 3 tins a day, but I've heard of people going higher. I'd go probably 2 tins a day, but again, very good for you, very good for your skin health. They'll get your skin glowing. They'll get your downstairs incredibly, that, and also for women, it's gonna help with your hormonal cycles, and I assume it's gonna also help with your menstrual cycles to make sure that you're getting your healthy fats and it'll make it less painful, at least to my knowledge. But I'm not that knowledgeable, so please correct me in the comments. But if you're a man and you're not eating fish like this daily, or if you're a man, he's not getting hard in bed, he's not really that excited to go down on you, maybe you should feed him some fish. Tell him to get some fish in his diet, tell him to eat some eggs in his diet. Although most people actually aren't deficient in the kinds of fats that eggs give, but they usually are very much deficient in the kinds of fats that fish give. I believe the recommended dose is eating some sort of fatty fish at least 2 times a week. But of course, you can always go a little higher. But yeah, thank you for listening, and eat more fish.